Formula One is full of speed and precision, but sometimes it gives us moments so wild, so unexpected that they feel like pure fiction, moments that no one could predict. From shocking crashes and impossible finishes to pure strokes of genius, these are the one-in-a-million moments that could only happen in Formula One.
Work of Taki Inui there, you can see it's got an entry problem, and up there, oh goodness gracious me, now that's absolutely appalling. The marshal there.
Triple time qualifying, European GP 1997. Qualifying is often a nail-biter, but what happened at Jerez in 1997 was a statistical marvel, and you'll probably never see this again. Jacques Villeneuve, Michael Schumacher and Heinz-Harald Frentzen all set the exact same lap time. Villeneuve got pole just because he did it first, but this triple tie still amazes fans today.
18th as he approaches the line, and he moves up into provisional pole position. Get it steady, boot it hard, over the grid, and over the line goes Michael Schumacher, and moves up into second place. But Villeneuve keeps the provisional pole because he got there first. And Heinz-Harald Frentzen, it is amazing, I cannot believe this. Heinz-Harald Frentzen.
The missing diamond, Monaco 2004. Monaco is about glamour, but this story takes the high-stakes drama to a wild level. Jaguar put a real $300,000 diamond on a rookie driver, Christian Klien's car for a movie promo. When he crashed on lap 1 and the car was recovered, the diamond had simply vanished, a mystery still unsolved.
That's Klien, he's gone off. Where's he gone off? Oh, it's at the nose hairpin. Let's have a look.
Yeah, where is he? Oh, he's lost his nose up at the top for some reason, and then he toboggans down on it. It's wedged underneath his right front wheel, so he just skidded down.
Mercedes' perfect pit stop, Shanghai 2019. This is what the perfect pit stop should be. Mercedes showed off impeccable mechanical precision in F1's 1000th race. Bottas in, out, Hamilton in right behind. Zero delay. It was synchronized precision under pressure, and it helped them secure a dominant 1-2 finish. This is what teamwork looks like.
They need to take that risk of a double stack.
Well, they are double stacking because Bottas is coming into the pits as well, and he's waiting, and they have got this absolutely spot on. Valtteri Bottas didn't have to slow down any more than he was required.
Hamilton's double overtake, Silverstone 2022. Silverstone is always electric, but this 2022 moment from Lewis Hamilton was absolutely insane. Heading into the final corners, he didn't just pass one car, he snatched 2 positions in a single thrilling move. The roar of the home crowd says it all. You're not going to believe the commitment here.
Now, who's going to be last on the brakes? Leclerc has that inside line. Through goes Hamilton. Unbelievable stuff. Coming out of the final corner. Perez and Leclerc going for it.
Crashgate scandal, Singapore 2008. This is a deep dive into the darker side of the sport. A shocking moment of corruption. Renault secretly ordered Nelson Piquet Jr. to crash on purpose to help his teammate Alonso to win. The plan worked until the truth came out a year later. Team bosses banned and reputations destroyed. Because of this, Renault received a 2-year ban from Formula One.
Renault's gamble looked to have paid off when Piquet crashed heavily and brought out the safety car. Fernando won again for the 20th time in his career.
The flying wheel, Hockenheim 2013. Pit stops are usually a display of perfect teamwork, but this one went horribly wrong. Mark Webber's rear tyre wasn't secured, and it flew off his car and hit a cameraman standing nearby. The man went to hospital but luckily recovered. A terrifying reminder of pit lane danger. Hamilton wins on 3 wheels, Silverstone 2020. Imagine leading your home race and your front tyre explodes on the last lap. That's exactly what happened to Hamilton. The car was shaking, sparks flying, Verstappen charging behind, but somehow Lewis kept it alive to take the flag on 3 wheels. Pure determination.
For a 7th British Grand Prix victory and a record 7th British Grand Prix victory for the most wins at home. It's Lewis Hamilton who takes the race.
Photo finish miscalculation, Indianapolis 2002. This is a lesson in sportsmanship going completely wrong. This was supposed to be a formation finish for Ferrari. Michael Schumacher tried to slow down and stage a side-by-side finish with Rubens Barrichello. He misjudged it, and Barrichello crossed the line first by just 0.011 seconds. It's one of F1's closest and most awkward finishes. From last to first, Bahrain 2020. This is one of the most incredible feel-good stories in recent F1 history. Sergio Perez was hit on lap 1 and dropped all the way to last place. He fought back with a stunning series of overtakes to win his first ever F1 race. What a drive!
Look up there as Perez is caught by Charles Leclerc, and there's 3 cars gone off at turn 4. Oh, here comes Sergio Perez again. He got past Lando Norris on the last lap, fancies Alex Albon on this particular lap. You wouldn't think there's much space there, but Perez, the man who was in last place at the end of lap 1, comes home to win the Sakir Grand Prix. Sergio Perez, wow, what a race for him and for Racing Point.
The solo start, Hungarian GP 2021. This image is now part of F1 legend, and it perfectly sums up the bizarre conditions. After a red flag, every car pitted for slick tyres except Lewis Hamilton. He was left lined up completely alone on the grid for the restart. A surreal image in F1 history.
He is going to lose out big time. It's going to be lights out and away we go for Lewis Hamilton only. The race leader is the only driver who's not come into the pit lane to change tyres.
Senna's shortcut genius. European GP 1993. Ayrton Senna wasn't just fast, he was a pure genius, and this moment proves it. His team wasn't ready for his pit call, so he did the only logical thing, drove straight through the pit lane. It actually ended up being a shortcut, helping him set the fastest lap of the entire race.
Into the pits and take an enormous amount of time, because he is well ahead, of course, of the second place man. He's going on to wet tyres. He's
Schumacher versus Villeneuve collision, European GP 1997. Schumacher, attempting to defend his position after Villeneuve overtook him, turned into Villeneuve's car. The incident caused Schumacher to retire, while Villeneuve, though damaged, finished third and won the 1997 World Championship. As a result, the FIA penalised Schumacher by disqualifying all of his championship points for the season.
Kind of gear shift problem, because Villeneuve is all over him. Look, he's going through. Oh yes. I don't think.
Out goes Michael Schumacher.
That didn't work. That didn't work, Michael. You hit the wrong part of him, my friend. I don't think that.
Ferrari's strategy disaster. Monaco 2022. Monaco demands perfect strategy, but Ferrari had an epic meltdown here. Ferrari double-stacked their pit stops at exactly the wrong time, costing Leclerc the lead and a podium. His radio message perfectly captured his frustration. Why? Why? A classic case of how one bad call can ruin a perfect weekend.
Leclerc's in. It's a Ferrari double pit stop. They're going for slicks. My goodness.
Mercedes are also getting ready. Mercedes are getting ready with slicks as well on the hard tyre.
Deck chair Alonso, Brazilian GP 2015. Fernando Alonso is well known for his intensity, so this moment of resignation is pure gold. After a mechanical issue in qualifying, he just found a deck chair by the track and sat down to chill and watch. The image went viral, becoming an instant hilarious F1 moment.
Well, at least someone's given him a chair. I hope he's got some sun cream on. Don't try that at home unless you've got the factor 50.
Both wheels fly off. Shanghai 2010. This is one of those moments when you're just happy the driver was okay. At the 2010 Chinese Grand Prix, you had to see what happened to Sébastien Buemi's Toro Rosso. The suspension just exploded, and the front wheels just flew clean off the car. It's a surreal crash that proves just how tough these cars and drivers really are. Senna's heroic rescue, Spa 1992. Forget about racing, this moment showed the true measure of a man and a champion. Eric Comas was knocked unconscious after crashing heavily. Senna, who was driving behind Comas, stopped his car and ran across the track to switch off Comas's engine. The car could have exploded because it was still running and there were fuel leaks. Senna, a champion on and off the track, avoided a tragedy.
Friday morning was nice and sunny, but not for Eric Comas, who crashed heavily in the fast Blanchimont sweep before the pits. Ayrton Senna was the first to reach the scene of the crash, and he rushed to help the motionless Frenchman.
Schumacher's penalty loophole, Silverstone 1998. This is one of the most controversial wins in F1 history, proving that rules can be exploited. Michael Schumacher was given a 10-second penalty, but Ferrari told him to serve it after crossing the finishing line. Because the pit lane passed through it, he technically won the race before stopping, one of F1's strangest loopholes ever.
He crosses the start-finish line now, I believe. Well, yes, it's lap 60 to take his penalty, but the race is over, surely.
Well, this could be an incredible bit of political acumen.
Stroll's formation lap crash, Brazilian GP 2024. This moment is pure unbelievable embarrassment, proving anything can happen in F1. Lance Stroll lost control and crashed during the formation lap. The race hadn't even started and he was already out. The crowd booed, the team was speechless, and social media had a field day.
What happened as he was making his run? No, he just lost it under braking. Wow.
Just locked the rears. Completely locked up the rears. That is
The pit fireball, Hockenheim 1994. The danger in F1 is real, and this incident is one of the scariest ever caught on camera. During a pit stop, Jos Verstappen's Benetton had a fuel leak that ignited into a massive, terrifying fireball. Miraculously, no one was seriously hurt, but that fireball changed F1 safety rules forever.
There goes the fuel hose. A little bit of a problem. Is that fuel splashing? Horrific.
The track Intruder, Hockenheim 2000. The 2000 German was interrupted by one of the most unbelievable security breaches ever. A fired Mercedes employee, angry at his job loss, walked onto the main straight mid-race wearing a protest vest. The safety car came out, chaos erupted, and somehow he survived and later even sued.
Das ist ein verrückter Fan! Das ist ja lebensgefährlich. Der läuft auch noch darüber! Meine Güte, Marc!
Vegas Spectacle, Las Vegas 2023. The Vegas promised a show and it delivered. The opening ceremony felt straight out of a boxing match, with Bruce Buffer introducing the drivers like fighters. Sergio, Checo, Perez echoed through the strip in a boxing-style presentation. The crowd loved it, but Checo looked like he wanted to disappear.
From Mexico, it's Sergio Checo Perez!
The massive pileup, Spa 1998. Spa-Francorchamps is a legendary track, but the 1998 start was absolute chaos. On a wet track, a single spin triggered a chain reaction that took 13 cars out. You're not going to believe the footage of this unbelievable first corner wreck.
Great start by Eddie Irvine. Fielder, look at Fielder, and into the wall. Who was that?
Coulthard in the wall.
David Coulthard into the wall. Will stop the race.
They'll have to red flag this.
Terrible. Look, this is quite a poor.
Stroll's pit mishap, Mugello 2020. Even the professionals can make huge mistakes, and this pit entry by Lance Stroll was seriously chaotic. He braked too late coming into the box and knocked over the rear jackman. Thankfully, the jackman was okay, no serious injuries, but the footage was brutal, a reminder that even pit entry demands the same focus as a flat-out lap.
Oj, 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 Lance Stroll som missar. Oj, 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 oj.
Ja, det var en grov miss.
The safety car door incident, Brazilian GP 2002. This bizarre incident shows how quickly things can go wrong around a stopped car. The safety car stopped, and the driver opened his door just as Nick Heidfeld flew past. Heidfeld's car ripped the door completely off, a few centimeters closer, and it could have been a disaster. Everyone got lucky that day.
Normally, this would have made the area safe. What was the
Verstappen versus Ocon, Brazilian GP 2018. When you're leading a race, the last thing you expect is a back marker taking you out. But that's exactly what happened when Ocon tried to unlap himself against Verstappen and hit him. Max spun and lost the win. The tension boiled over when Max aggressively confronted Ocon after the race.
behind. You should not be attacking the leader into the apex of turn 2.
Ocon's on super soft tyres. If he's got the pace, then he is allowed, within the regulations.
Safety car collision incident, Hungarian GP 1995. You think you've seen every type of crash, but you haven't seen this. Imagine an F1 driver being struck by the safety car itself. This is what happened to Taki Inoue at the 1995 Hungarian when he was hit by a medical car while trying to help extinguish a fire in his footwork car. After his car broke down, he exited to assist the marshals, but was struck by the medical car that had been called to the scene, resulting in a broken leg.
Work of Taki Inoue there, you can see it's got an engine problem, and up there, oh goodness gracious me, now that's absolutely appalling. The marshal there.
Silverstone Showdown, British GP 2019. The 2019 British gave us a classic battle, Leclerc versus Verstappen, wheel to wheel, corner after corner. It was fierce, it was clean, and it was personal. Sébastien Vettel misjudged his braking and hit Verstappen from behind, spinning both cars into the gravel trap. It was an intense high-stakes move that earned Vettel a penalty.
Where Valtteri Bottas has pulled off some great moves. Oh no! Sébastien Vettel's gone into Max Verstappen, and under braking, he just couldn't slow down.
Vettel versus Hamilton clash, Baku 2017. The rivalry between Vettel and Hamilton was intense, and it boiled over spectacularly in Baku. Vettel thought Hamilton brake tested him behind the safety car, so he pulled alongside and intentionally hit him. The world watched in disbelief. He got a 10-second penalty, and the moment defined their rivalry.
Lost a bit of front wing there, Sébastien Vettel, and he's saying to Hamilton, what did you do?
He brake tested me. What the f*** going on?
Schumacher's hand signal race, Magny-Cours 1999. No radio, no problem. Mid-race, Schumacher's radio failed completely, so he started using hand gestures to communicate with his pit wall, waving, pointing, signalling like a traffic marshal. Somehow it worked. He finished 5th, proving again that even silence couldn't stop him from racing smart. Mercedes meltdown, Spanish GP 2016. Teammates can turn rivals in the worst way. Off the line, Rosberg and Hamilton fought hard for position, too hard. On the first lap, the two Mercedes teammates collided and both cars were out instantly. Mercedes couldn't believe it. Years of tension between them boiled over in just a few seconds.
Bottas, round turn 3 we go, and it's Nico Rosberg and Hamilton's onto the grass, and Hamilton's had a massive crash, and he's crashed into his teammate. The two Mercedes come together.
Red Bull teammate collision, Baku 2018. Teammates are always fighting, but this time Ricciardo and Verstappen went too far. Ricciardo tried to overtake Verstappen on the main straight, but they collided hard. The crash took both Red Bulls out of the race, leaving the team absolutely furious. It's still one of the wildest teammate clashes ever. Carlos Sainz's interview interruption. Here's a great example of F1's chaotic environment spilling into a live interview. Carlos Sainz was giving a post-race interview when he was suddenly called to the stewards over the team radio. Without a word, he just walked off camera, leaving everyone completely confused, giving us one of its most awkward live moments.
Is it Carlos who's been called to the stewards? Yes. We're going to have to... what for? What can we tell him? What for? This is a mystery. I guess you'll find up there. Team radio on the formation lap. Sorry to be the bearer of bad tidings, my man. That is...
And there you have it, the most incredible one-in-a-million moments ever witnessed in Formula 1. Which one blew your mind the most? Or is there another moment that deserves to be on this list? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more F1 content like this.